Well, I'm so excited to finally be showing you this. This is my actual org chart for the business.
एक 10 मिनिटात माझी आंघोळ
I
होईल.
want to go over everyone's
10
roles
मिनिटात
and just
माझी
kind of
आंघोळ
talk
होईल
about
का?
it. I get asked about this all the time.
आरामशीर
And so this is Team Maria. This is
होईल.
the business side of things. You've obviously heard me talk about K and C. They're personal on the personal side of things. And so we're just going to let that be. We've talked about that at length. Here is everybody in the business side. So obviously you've got me. And then we're going to come back to Wendy. I have a whole video dedicated to Wendy. You may know her, but for most of you, she's like my hidden secret weapon. So some of you know Wendy, most of you don't. Inner Circle Girls, you know her. But other than that, so you know Rose for sure. She runs all of my ads. That's her big primary job, is running and scaling up all our ads. We're running something like 77 right now or something like it's insane. Last I checked, it's probably more now at this point. And then the way that Wendy made this chart. I wonder if I could plug my iPad in and show you just how I would, probably like a proper structure of how this is probably like how it actually should be structured. I want to show you, I'm just going to grab my iPad. I want to show you what it actually looks like in the day-to-day as well, so you can see both. So I'll just kind of do this simultaneously. Hang on. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to add the iPad. That's me without the filter, by the way. And then I'm going to do the iPad. Oh my gosh, it worked. Perfect. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to put this over here. Maybe I'll stick this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this guy over here and make it bigger. And then I will be... Oh, actually, do this. And then add my face. This is how the sausage is made, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so that's actually much cooler. That way you can see my face, you can see the org chart, and then also how I would do it. So how I would do this is probably a proper organizational chart. I want you to see both so you can also see what this looks like in the day-to-day. So let me do this. So this will be M for Maria. And then, and this probably will illustrate like Wendy and what an asset she is to our team. Because for me, I have Rose, who directly reports to me, Hedda, who reports directly to me, Wendy, who reports directly to me, and then Julia, who reports directly to me because she's my content assistant. So those are my like 4 core people. And then what's so interesting is that Rose, Hedda, and Wendy have been here for basically 5 years, like 4.95 years, like really, really close to 5 years. Julia's been here for like 3 hot seconds because we just hired her, but that's fine. She's right on track. She's got the caliber of a 5-year plus person as well. So then we have, in terms of who reports to who, we have Gianni, who helps with our customer like deliveries. She just like helps the customers have a good experience. Let's see, how can I do this? So it's going to be like this actually. Because Diana reports to Wendy, Gianni reports to Wendy, Trina reports to Wendy, and then everyone kind of reports to Wendy as well. Like that's the this is why Wendy did it her way, is because technically they all report to Wendy as well. But in the practical day-to-day, these 3 people I never speak to in my day-to-day. Like I'm not answering their questions. They're like Wendy is their direct report basically. And then that leaves Sophia, who's also new, and she reports directly to Rose. We hired, so neither structure is wrong. Neither org chart is wrong, by the way. It's just that I think it's important for you to see both. That's what Wendy's created, like a proper organizational chart on like hierarchy and who reports to who in terms of just like operation standpoint. I also wanted to share the like day-to-day reality of what this looks like. So people I talk to pretty much every single day is Rose, Hedda, she's from South Africa, Wendy, and just want to make sure this is where I'm going over what everybody does. This is where I'm going over what everybody does. Okay, so this is, and then Julia is new. So let me turn off the org chart and talk about what everybody does. Okay. So Rose does my ads. This is Rose. She does all my ads, and that's basically all she does. Sophia helps her with the ads. She just started, but she's crushing it. I can already see us scaling faster because of what she's doing. She's a rock star. Hedda is one of those interesting ones where, like, because the team has been around for so long, she's had so many different roles, which is incredible. She helps me a lot with the ActiveCampaign email management, like email scheduling stuff. We have a lot of automations that get built. We send out at least one email every day. We're starting to send 2 emails every single day. And so she primarily helps me with all the ActiveCampaign email stuff that we do. And we do a lot. Like, our email marketing stuff is very, very robust. And so it's a big job. And so she helps me with that. There's also like 1,000 countless smaller things that she does. She helps collect a lot of organic content data for me. So she creates a lot of reports for me on, like, here's your top 3 posts of the week, and here's the percentage of non-followers that they reached, and here's how many new followers they got, and then here's how many views they got. Or this YouTube video made you the most money this week. Stuff like that. So she does a lot of data, organic. She's my organic content girl. She does nothing with the ads. She's like organic email marketing, organic content, data, reporting and stuff. Very helpful. And then Wendy, I have a whole video dedicated to Wendy's role because the name of the video I have planned is like, everyone needs a Wendy, because everyone needs a Wendy. She's operations. She is the spine of the business. That's why in her chart, it made sense for her to be at the top like that, because if Wendy fell off, the whole business would, like, that's a big, I don't want to use the word weakness. It's just, that's how invaluable she's made, is like, there's so much stuff going on in the background that she's so good at that I just don't know. And so we'll talk more about that later. And then obviously Julia, right now, all she does is help me schedule my Instagram content and take that off my plate. But that's a big job. I post 4 times a day. That's a big job right now. And then she's very much on track to continue to do more as she just continues on Team Maria. And then we have Diana. She does the bookkeeping and the finance. Then we have Janny, who, like, Janny and Trina both really support our customers. And just, we do a lot of work to make sure our customers have a really good experience. We do it for 2 reasons. One, we really care about our customers and we really want you guys to make money. We really want you to be successful. I had a whole long conversation about that with some inner circle students where I was like, I don't think you understand how much I want you to be successful and how much infrastructure happens in the back end. This is 2 people and a small team that goes into making sure you guys are taken care of. But it's also, and this is fine too, it's also really good business sense. We have an insanely high repeat customer rates. Our customers buy from us over and over and over and over and over and over again because we take care of them, because we listen to your feedback, because we make the products you want to make, because we change the things you want us to change. Like, we are here to serve you and help you and make you and your businesses grow. So that's our goal. That's the team, guys. That's it. And I'm going to put in orange highlight. If you're orange, you are basically extremely part-time. Extremely part-time, extremely part-time, extremely part-time. And then here is where you're closer to full-time. Not quite, but closer to full-time. Wendy has like 1,000, I don't know how Wendy does it, because she's like 1,000 businesses. But pretty much everyone else has got a side gig, at least one side gig, but they're side gigs. Like, it'll be a client or 2 extra, if that. So if you were to remove the part-time people and look at the people who are closer to the full-time, where I would be their, like, consider their, like, primary client, it's these 5. And so it's interesting. You could probably argue that we technically have a team of 5 with 3, like, I mean, like, Diana, the bookkeeper, I'm probably like one of at least 20 clients of hers, right? So, like, it's interesting to even have her on the org chart. She does help with the big, she does all our books, so, like, I get it. But in terms of, like, bodies, or like essentially 40-hour-a-week bodies, it's really 5. And I don't think Wendy's anywhere close to 40 hours, from what I know. I don't think Head is anywhere close to 40 hours. So it's just really interesting. It's a really small team. Like, even I, like, looking at this is a crazy small team for the revenue that we do. Yeah, it's just wild. It's just wild. I'm like processing it myself because I really think that this is yet another. This is why I'm so gung ho on scaling up low ticket businesses, because this is how my profit margins are 60%. Like my only expense is ads. I remember distinctly someone accused me of lying about my financials. Like, this is the thing, you could publish your financials and people will still accuse you of lying on your financial statements because they said our labor was too low. But I'm like, you don't realize, like, our team is, and I'm going to go over this in the compensation video, but no, like, we're good on the compensation. No one has got a problem with the compensation. And so it's that we have such small team members. So, yeah, very interesting stuff. I'm going to talk about the compensation in the next video because I want to get into that. So I'm just